We're joined today by Brad from High Valley. Thanks for joining us, Brad. And we got to jump right into it because I know you're living in Nashville these days. So how's the weather right now?
The weather this morning is looking better. I've been here for 16 years, never seen this ever. Snow, of course, growing up in Alberta, I've seen it all the time. But we don't have hardly any snow. It's just ice. It came from this freezing rain, and it just the perfectly wrong temperatures stuck to every tree and every power pole and knocked everything over. So we have power, but almost everybody else lost their power. I think something like 300,000 houses, never mind people, without power. So It's been crazy. We've had a lot of people at the house.
Wow. Well, it sounds like you're the place to go. I mean, being from northern Alberta, you're used to this kind of weather.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm used to the snow, but it's weird. You just go outside and just watch trees fall over. Yesterday I was about to write a song, and we were standing outside and just saw a ginormous, 30-foot tree just break in half and fall from the sky, and it's just kind of, you can hear, you just open your door and you can hear it. It's pretty spooky. It's a weird feeling.
Okay, so as a songwriter then, did that give you an inspiration for something about the strength of a tree and then it breaking, or?
If I was a better songwriter, yes. I wish I would have thought of that. But it gave me inspiration to go inside and make sure to write inside.
Well, speaking of songs, I know you have a new single out here with High Valley, Along for the Ride. Tell us a bit about this new single.
Yeah, Along for the Ride. Paradise and Hurricanes is the name of the EP, and we've released a few of those songs so far. The title track and Along for the Ride, and of course I'm Leaving You, which is at radio right now, and that means we've got 3 more new ones coming out before the tour starts. And it's just more of that stompgrass sound that we've kind of always done. And I feel old saying it, but it's been like 12 years since we recorded Make You Mine. And I feel like thanks to Dasha and Shabuzi and some of those people, they've made that sound more popular this year than ever before. So we're just happy to still be making the same kind of music that we love doing. You know, thanks to you guys, radio's playing our music now more than ever, and we're having more fun touring than we ever have. And it's still, there's 6 guys on stage, and 4 of us have known each other for, I think, 30 years, if I'm doing the math correctly. I met Raymond when he was 9 years old. It's been so much fun, so much to be thankful for, and like you said, we're still doing it.
Well, and in our area, because we're such a huge farming community, we still play On the Combine on a regular basis, man. It's just such a great song.
That's awesome. That song is tricky because technically it's not really one of our bigger hits, but there's quite a few times we get off stage in town and somebody's like, "Why didn't you guys play On the Combine?" We're like, "Oh shoot, that song's popular here." So we gotta be careful with that one.
Once again, we're joined by Brad from High Valley this morning, and we know you're going to be hitting the road coming up in March, opening up the Paradise and Hurricanes tour in Chatham on March 4th. So what do you have planned for this tour? You said there's going to be, 6 guys on stage?
Yeah, 6 of us, and then we're announcing the opening acts here in a few days. So I'm excited to hopefully introduce the Chatham folks to somebody they might not have heard before. That's always one of the best parts of the tour is doing that and passing on what Paul Brandt did for us and kind of introduced us to so many Canadian cities that we'd never been to. And I think that's one of the best parts of going on tour. But Chatham's a special place for us. I want to say this will be our 4th time playing Chatham. Definitely, I can think of 3 off the top of my head, but I flong I'm missing one. But,
you have some family connections, right, to Southwestern Ontario?
Yeah, long story short, my parents are Mexican Mennonites, so when my dad moved in from Mexico, they lived in southern Ontario, a few different towns, Leamington, Tillsonburg, ended up moving up to Timmins, Ontario, but they moved all over Ontario before my grandpa bought some land in Alberta, and that's how we ended up being Albertan, but so I love getting down there all over southern Ontario. I love going out to Meadowmex in Aylmer is probably my favorite restaurant out there. And they usually cater for us when we're within 4 or 5 hours. We try and get them out out to the shows. But so we love being out there. I got a lot of second, third cousins. Usually the autograph line is a bunch of people telling me that they're my fifth cousins, and I'm like, I don't know. You're gonna have to prove that. I don't know how we figure that one out without some DNA testing or something.
They're going to come with like a whole family tree mapped out for you to autograph.
Yeah.
Well, Brad, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate and really looking forward to seeing you, Chatham Kiwanis Theatre. We appreciate your time today.